Carson City, how we doing tonight? Give it up for that sound guy. He is a damn good looking man. Welcome to the Carson Comedy Club, #1 comedy club in Carson City, 8 years in a row. Very well, yes, and also still the only comedy club in Carson City, 8 years in a row. Thank you guys all for coming out. We appreciate you being here. There's so many choices. You could be in Reno for the Hot August Street Vibration Balloon Chicken Nugget Ribs Toby Keith Festival, or whatever the hell it is this week. But remember, we're glad you guys are here. By round of applause, do we have any first-timers here? First-timers? First-timers. Where are you guys? Where are you from?
Right here.
The Nugget? You're from the Nugget. You're in Carson City?
Yes, sir.
And did you hear what I just said about us being here for 8 years? And this is the first fucking time you made it? First time she Well, thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate you being here. Thank you guys so much. Where are you guys from?
Mason Valley.
Mason Valley. Where the hell is that at? I'm not a local.
It's about 50 miles.
You came 50 miles to see comedy? Oh, good. Get on. No, that's awesome. Thank you for not mistakenly going to Reno and seeing really terrible comedy. So we appreciate you. How did you find out about us?
Radio show.
What? Which radio show?
KSBL.
The what?
KSBL.
But what was the show?
It was Bob Zany interview.
Oh, okay, excellent. And you came anyways?
Yeah.
All right, rock on. We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We appreciate it. Where's some other first timers at? First timer,
Brian,
oh,
that was me on the radio. That's why I didn't have to work the door.
God damn, it's going to be a long night. We got a few first timers. First timers, where are you from?
Fallon.
Fallon! All right, and you made it to the big city.
I did.
Rock on. Well, thank you so much for coming. I know why you're here, so I'm not even going to say. But I appreciate you guys coming up all the way from Fallon. Thank you guys so much. Other first timers, where are you guys at? They're pointing each other out now. It's like, yeah! New people. Where's our new people in the middle? Where are you guys from?
Los Angeles,
What? Whoa! What brings you up here?
Lake Tahoe.
Okay, you know you're in Carson right now, right? Huh?
There's no comedy in Tahoe.
Damn straight. That's that is the truer words were never spoken. Thank you guys so much for coming down. We appreciate you guys. And all you returning folks, give yourselves a hand too. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. For all our folks who've been here before and they're looking, the stage looks a little bit different because we're going to be doing something different tonight. We have a very special show for you. We're going to be doing, it says right there, Carson City Tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your host for Carson City Tonight needs no introduction, but I'm giving him one anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible Mr. Bob Zany!
Thank you. That was so unexpected. God, I hope I can live up to half of that. Thank you. Hey, give it up for Brian. Give him a nice round of applause. I think probably one of the best transgender comedians in the business today. And I've never felt so woke. You got someone from Los Angeles out there? Are you guys from LA? Are you from LA, man? No? Are you guys back there? In California, they have 58 genders now to choose from, which are making those Amber Alerts a lot more fun. And again, as Brian said, thank you. I know you have a lot of choices in the area, and thank God Dollar Tree closes at 8. By looking at this crowd, we were screwed. Times are tough. I saw a smash and grab, Brian, at the Dollar Tree. Well, it was just a grab. But the point is, they don't lock their shit up. They want you to take it. And we got some folks out there with their mask on, so you're fully protected. All the studies prove that. Anyway, are you okay? What do you do? Are you texting somebody? Are you texting the sound guy?
Yeah.
Isn't that a little unprofessional, Brian? I'm doing a show here. What's your name, sir?
Mike.
And you had to think about it?
Yeah.
Mike, how long have you been in the witness protection program? Because they tell you to learn the cover story, Michael.
Right.
What do you do for a living, Mike?
I'm in the witness protection.
So in other words, my taxes are paying for you to be at the Nugget tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's always good to turn friends in. And what is your name, ma'am?
Judy?
Judy, are you and Mike married?
No.
Did you know he was in the witness protection program? That there's a hit out for him? And he's in a fucking casino? How stupid is Mike? Usually it's the mob who puts out the hits. And they run the casinos, okay? Judy, what do you do for a living?
I work for the university.
Oh, you do a university, there's plenty of them in the country. But let me go ahead and put my psychic hat on. DeVry? I hear you got a good football team this year. Now, what university?
UNR.
UNR, University of Reno. And what are they famous for? Why do people go there, the kids? What do they learn? What's your number one? Sure, check with Mike. You just met, was he a student?
Geology.
Zoology?
Geology.
Oh, geology. I love geology.
Started as an agriculture.
What was that?
Started as an ag school.
Thank you. You know more than she does, sir. And she works there. How sad is that? Thank you for heckler helper. So geology, yeah. Do you ever think a geologist says to a moon rock, "I hope I don't take you for granted"? Did I slow this shit down? This is it. I don't have a puppet. The thing about getting a puppet, it's lonely on the road. I would have sex with the puppet, and then we would cuddle. Because the puppet's got needs. It's a horrible joke. And what is your name right there, sir?
Alan,
Alan, what do you do for a living?
practice law.
You practice law? How's that working out? So you're an attorney?
I practice a lot.
Well, we all practice. I'm still practicing. I'm trying to learn what the hell's going on with my career. Al, what kind of law do you,
Family law.
oh, family law, so if an orphan shows up, they're screwed?
Absolutely.
See, an orphan doesn't have a family. Is this shit too sophisticated? So would you be a divorce attorney maybe, or?
That's part of it.
Yeah, 'cause families break up. And Alan's got to work. Is that your lovely wife, Alan?
It is.
What's your name, ma'am?
Regina.
Regina, what do you do for a living?
I'm a homemaker.
A homemaker? How are those 2x4s coming along? Tough getting them up to the attic, isn't it? I don't usually do this for the show. But I'm going to come out here and I'm going to tap a few of you on the shoulder and you get to leave early. Because I got a feeling this is part of the Nugget Reward Program. And then I have to sign your court card. Well, nice to meet you, Regina. How long you are Alan been married?
52 years.
Well, give it time. 52 years, that's a long time. I'm coming up on 30 myself. Do you have cute pet names when you guys first met?
Yes.
Yeah, they change over the years, don't they, Regina? When I met my wife, I was her honeybee. Hi, honeybee. I love you, honeybee. Who's my honeybee? Now I'm stink fuck. Really? Nice to meet you, Regina. Pleasure. And 52 years, so let me do the math here in my head. You guys were married in 1970?
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. See how I did math in my head? Is there any, do you know how to do math in your head, young
No.
lady? No, you don't. You weren't taught that, were you?
No.
But when I did math in my head, did you think I was like a wizard? You like that one, didn't you, Michael? Michael, stand up. Let the folks see you're a good-looking guy. Just go stand up. It's okay. They already know you're here. Go ahead, stand up. Michael, of course, tonight is wearing his clothes are from the Magnum PI. It was a show in Hawaii. Starred Tom Selleck. Now he's on Blue Blood. Went from PI to cop. Wow, commission. And what is your name, ma'am?
Heidi.
Heidi, nice to meet you. Love your restaurant down the street. Sorry about the fire. It burnt down. Heidi was up in the Alps going. You didn't watch your shop. What do you do for a living, Heidi?
I'm retired now.
Well, you take a little nap. I'll wake you up when this shit's over. Did you just retire, or because she said now? Did you notice that? I read it. Huh?
No, it's been a while.
Then maybe you should just say I'm retired. If it's been, how long has it been? Is it written on his cheek? Why are you looking at him?
About 10 years.
10 years. So you're retired now. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're confusing people. It's been 10 years, Heidi, since you haven't been productive. God, I love you, crowd. Oh, and is that the husband?
It is.
What's your name, sir?
Nate?
Nate, a pleasure to meet you, sir. Do you have a job, Nate?
No, I don't.
Are you retired?
Yes, I am.
Now?
I didn't say that. I am retired.
Good for you, Nate. What are you retired from?
Airlines.
The airlines?
Yes.
Did they kick you off?
Yeah, sure did. I got too old.
Oh.
Wow.
We'll be back right after this. On elder abuse talk. Were you a pilot?
No, flight attendant.
Flight attendant? And you got too old to be a flight
No,
attendant?
I retired on my own. Just got too old.
I understand, Nate. Again, I'm sorry to push it. What I'm trying to do is tonight, the difference between all talk shows, our guest tonight is someone I spoke to tonight already. How exciting is that? And you don't even know it. So we'll be introducing them, okay? Okay, give it a big round of applause, everybody. Brian, I'm Bob Andy. Welcome to Carson City tonight. Brian, sit down. A lot of people don't know this. And give Brian an extra round of applause because he keeps this going. He keeps the Nugget going. 8 years at the Nugget. And he also served our country, so give him a round of applause for that. He's a retired flight attendant. It's called a callback. Did you like that one, Nate? Look at Nate. He doesn't know what's going on. So, Brian, how long have you been doing stand-up now?
22 years.
22 years. Did you do it in the military also?
Yes, I did.
And how did you get in trouble with like the officers or anything? Or?
No, actually, I did pretty good. I went under an assumed name. I did. I changed my name so I could separate it.
Oh, that's great. But then you came back to your real name?
No, I didn't. I kept it. It was nice.
Yeah. What's your real name then?
I'm also under witness protection.
Oh. Well, Bob Zany isn't my real name. My real name is Big Dick McGee. You gotta love a mama named the Big Dick, huh? Huh, Regina? That's a woman with a vision. Problem. So that's exciting. So you're in the military. You're under an assumed name. That makes me feel safe. And did you perform like on bases and stuff?
Yeah,
Where at?
that was kind of cool. I performed in England. I got to perform in the Middle East.
Yeah.
That was probably the best show. That was awesome. Was it like 2,000 people?
2,000. It's a lot of people.
Captive audience. They really couldn't go anywhere, so it was like it worked out.
It was. And I think what really screwed up that whole show when you did it in the Middle East was when you had the pork pull dinner. I actually performed in England. Yeah, and you can back me up. Anyone been to London or England, or have you? So you know there's a dessert there called the spotted dick. Right, Brian? It's called the spotted dick. So, Mike, I'm there with my wife, and I said, I guess you'll have the spotted dick, and I'll have the checkered vagina. Because I'm witty that way. Now, when you say the Middle East, it's pretty big. Which country?
I was in Qatar.
Qatar. Okay, that's kind of nicer though, right?
Yeah,
They like Americans there a little bit more.
Surprisingly, it was funny. They told us like we had a dress code when we were there. They're
Yeah.
like, long pants and collared shirts. And then the first time we go out into town, it's all like T-shirts and Yankee ball caps and shit. It was like.
You mean of the locals?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because they wanted to look like Americans.
So we weren't really blending in very well.
No, you weren't. Because, and again, whatever someone tells you to do something, do the opposite.
100%.
That's why Mike is in witness protection. You know, I love asking people what they do for a living. I was in Lincoln, Nebraska. Have you been there?
I'm not.
This guy, I said, what do you do? He says, I work at a fruitcake factory. And I said, well, that's a great job. Not a lot of employee theft. Yeah, he said, yeah, in fact, every time we do inventory, we end up with more than we started with. So, and you've had several jobs besides the comic thing, or?
Yeah, I stayed.
What was your rank when you retired?
Let's see, E6 the second time I think.
Oh, you got dropped down to E5?
Yeah, because I switched branches. I did 8 in the Army and then I did 16 in the Navy.
Oh, okay.
So I was.
And that doesn't seem like a interest. I would say if you were in the Marines, you'd go into the Navy because they're more, you know. Cause
They're
Marine-
actually the same, same department.
Now, why did you go into the Navy? Do you like seamen?
I knew it was coming.
Come on, Nate, you were thinking of that. You're a male flight attendant.
So
Regina, just cover your ears, okay? I see this is bothering you. I think you were promised something else. It's not going to happen, Regina. Life isn't fair. So what was your rank in the Navy?
I
E6?
E6.
E6. But when you were in E6, did you look at the E7s and go, oh, one day? That would be the next one up. God. Sir, did you all just come in the minivan? Are you staying at the Hard Man House Hotel? Have you seen the Hard Man House? I actually stayed there, and they don't put a mint on the pillow, they put a little blue pill. They have a great slogan at the Hard Man House. This place was great in '88. 1888. And they filmed John Wayne's last movie here, I think. The Shootist, was it? Did it film at the Orsby House and stuff? Did they met Regina? You know this, right?
No, I'm not that old.
Well, there's books and shit you can read. Tell us about the Pilgrims, Regina. Were you accused of being a witch? My God, what do you mean I'm not that old? I hate that. You know when you're getting old, though? This is when you're getting old. You're watching the History Channel, and you go, hey, I know that guy. That's when you know that it's getting there. Well, that's very exciting. And Brian, as you know, I invent things. I'm always thinking about stuff. This is very cool. I want to share this with everybody. This I call eggs over easy on the eyes. Eggs over easy on the eyes. What did you think of that one, Regina?
That was really good.
It was cute. You know, if we had some kids running around, they'd go, hee, hee, hee. He's got eggs on his eye. Now, how many people have dropped their cell phone into a toilet or into a sink with water? Have you done that, Regina? And you know what you do? You put it in a bag of rice. Right, you put it in a bag of rice. So I've invented this. This is called rice-a-phony. And I'm going to be selling these in vending machines at hotels and airports. Isn't that smart? Because, you know, I was in New York. I dropped my cell phone in the toilet at Starbucks, and I had to go to a joint reader, and I had to put my phone in the thing overnight, and I couldn't talk to anyone and everything, and then I flew back to LA. Great story. And Brian, again, we got the folks with the mask, and Brian's very still worried about the COVID, so I got him this so his penis doesn't get COVID. You laughed at that one, didn't you, Regina? You like the naughty stuff, don't you? Okay, I'm figuring out. And what is your name?
Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. I'm a Bobby also. My parents call me Bobby.
Wow.
Do you spell it with an I?
I do.
I would hope.
I would also.
And Bobby, what do you do for a living?
I'm a supervisor at a bowling alley and
Oh, supervisor at a bowling alley. Stuck ball lane 3. Stuck ball lane 3. Well, that's exciting. Was that the dream as a little girl?
Absolutely not.
Do you bowl?
No, hate it.
You hate bowl? You know, it makes perfect sense. And is that your BFF?
That's my girlfriend.
Oh, your girl?
Just kidding.
Are you kidding? Because my jokes aren't going over? We want to hear the bowling alley supervisor's new shit. I don't need any of this, you know. What is your name?
Jenna.
Jenna, very nice to meet you. All right, is she your BFF?
Yes.
OMG! LOL! ADD. You gotta know how to talk to the kids. That's just how I roll. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm downloading all my 8 tracks to cassette. Baby steps, Nate. And what do you do for a living?
I manage a Verizon store.
Oh, Verizon. I'm with Verizon. Let's check the bars. Good coverage here. I'm in a couple places, not so good. No. And do you have your phone with Verizon also?
Yes.
See how she fucking gives back? I don't know why you fuckers are here tonight to bowl. I hate it. What's the name of the bowling alley?
Sagebrush.
Stagebrush. Oh, that's a good name for out here, right?
Yeah.
Does Kit Carson ever come in the bowl? Carson City. Now it's time to do a little thing I like to call the Zany Report. You guys want to hear some news stories? A lot going on in the news. First up, a new poll has found 9 out of 10 Americans say the country is headed in the wrong direction. The other 10% don't have access to GPS. Good news. This is Lionsgate Films has announced a prequel to the movie The Hunger Games. Did you guys see the Hunger Game movies? Yeah, the working title is Present Day. Good news, bad news. Here's the bad news. The Mickey Mouse hand sanitizer has been pulled off the shelves because it may cause cancer. But the good news is the Goofy hemorrhoid cream will remain on the market. New shit. A family in Illinois found a 60-year-old bag of McDonald's food hidden in their home's wall. Yeah, it was a not-so-happy meal. I'm just going to wait on that one. I have hope for that one. I got to get my glasses because I need. Do I have my shitty glasses here from the Dollar Tree? $1.25 tree.
That's right.
Do you go to Dollar Tree, ma'am? You got to go. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm not giving them any more.
I haven't been since the price increase.
Oh, since the price increase? Boy, you're showing them.
I got that quarter in my pocket still.
Hey, and don't let go of it.
Nope.
Dateline, Stockbridge, Georgia, a tiger chasing a dog was shot and killed. Officials aren't sure where the tiger came from or how the dog got a gun. Here's another McDonald's story because they really seem to be going over here. Good news, bad news. Here's the good news. Boston McDonald's has introduced an ATM machine that dispenses Big Macs. The bad news, fat people are being told they're overdrawn. Bobby, did you like that one?
That was a good one.
Are you from here, Bobby? Do you live in the area? Or?
I live in Fallon.
Oh, oh, she's the one from Fallon? Because you were working the crowd a little bit, I saw that. According to the U.S. State Department, nearly 5.6 million people have fled Ukraine, beating out California by 10. Did you like that one, Regina?
I did.
Born and raised in Los Angeles, so I left 3 years ago.
You're smart.
Was I smart? I don't know anymore. I don't know what fucking smart is. A man in Ohio has been arrested for stealing a bridge. Yeah, prosecutors say there's no formal charges, but we'll have them when they come to that. Did you get it? Come to that bridge when we cross. Any questions so far? We are going to do.
Yes, we are.
We're going to do questions from the audience, and he's going to come out here with a mic, and you can ask me a lot of questions. So, and we are getting really close to deciding who is going to be our guest on the show tonight. Here's good news, bad news. You'll like this story. Here's the bad news. Right before a show at the Magic Castle in Hollywood, a magician killed himself. Here's the good news. The opener became the headliner. I knew he'd like that one. Because that's the business we're in, is vicious. Here's another McDonald's story for you. I should just group them together. Researchers say that there's a chemical found in McDonald's French fry oil that holds a cure for baldness. And this is how it works. If you eat enough French fries, people are too busy looking at your fat ass to notice your bald head. Astronomers have discovered the oldest star in the universe. It's approximately 12.8 billion years old. Yeah. Still at number 2, the oldest star, Clint Eastwood. I met him. Did you know that? I picked up a movie he was doing back in the 80s when I was a messenger in Warner Brothers, and he said, do you know where you're going? And I said, well, sure. And then I left. That's my Clint Eastwood story. I was like 20. I was a messenger in Hollywood. Dateline, Boston, Mass. What the hell did I write? Anyway, 2 manholes exploded in the downtown area. Ironically, it was in front of a popular Mexican restaurant where these manholes exploded. Mexican food. Sometimes your fucking colon explodes. I will never, ever do that joke again. I have never had a response that bad. And again, I couldn't have done it without you. This is interesting. In Pennsylvania, a retired professor at Gettysburg College was found guilty of trying to having sex with a minor. He faces up to 7 years in prison. Did you get that one, Bobby? Did you know that that was a famous speech from President Lincoln? Did you know what a score is? How long that is? 20 years. 20 years. Very good. Yes. So 4 score was 87 years. He was talking about the founding of the country. Is that amazing? Shit like that's all up here. President Biden told President Obama he plans to run in 2024. Obama said to Joe, "I'm not sure if I want a 4th term." An Airbnb will no longer offer rentals in China. They blame it on the CCP's approved advertising slogan, "We'll leave the encampment lights on for you." And according to the Social Security Administration, most popular names for newborn babies. Does anybody have an idea? It's Liam and Olivia. Least popular, Joe and Cornhole. So have you been friends for a long time, both of you? 2 years. 2 years, that's it? Okay, did you go bowling at her alley?
Actually once.
Huh? Do you like the bowl?
Not so much.
Not so much. But the thing of the free games you could fucking get. Too bad.
And free
Or do you have Verizon? Is your service? It's not Verizon. What kind of friends are you? Support each
Hey,
other.
mine's cheaper than that.
What was
And
that?
it's
Oh, you have
cheaper.
Cricket?
Straight talk. Whoa.
Straight talks?
Yes.
Okay, Bobby.
Don't degrade it.
God, you're acting like I got you pregnant. I don't give a shit. Dateline, the Ozarks, Missouri. A judge has ordered a deer poacher to repeatedly watch the movie Bambi as part of his sentence. So far, he's only shot at the TV 3 times. These are actually getting good responses, huh? I never know if they're funny or not until I get in front of a live audience. And only one of them's really just ate a giant penis. I'm sorry, Regina. I know that brought back a memory. According to a new study, 94% of Americans are concerned or upset with inflation. The other 6% are happy with their breast implants. We got so many. I could just go on and on. But,
Keep going.
huh? Keep going?
Keep going.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
What is your name, by the way?
Cindy.
Cindy? Oh, I loved you on the Brady Bunch.
I was a little one.
Yeah, I know who fucking Cindy was. Christopher Knight is one of my Facebook friends. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, very exciting. I think there's another one too. Susan Olsen. I did radio with her, and not happy. Not a happy person. But anyway, and you know who else is a Facebook friend of mine? Tom Jones. But that's not unusual. Betty White was my Facebook friend until she passed away. I love Betty White. Oh my God. I think she's hot. She's not like a MILF. She's more of a MILF of magnesia. This is, Tom Jones said he didn't like it. Did you ever see Tom Jones perform, Cindy?
Not in person.
Well, women would throw their panties on stage
Oh,
while he
yeah.
was singing. Yeah. He didn't like that. He thought it took away from the music, especially during the song, What's New, Pussycat? What was that?
I said that depends on whether you wear them or not.
If you wear them or not? I'm sorry, did this just become a focus group? What just happened here? I'm just doing a gag about pussycats and panties. Kate Beckinsale, the actress, does not like wearing panties because they make her feel claustrophobic. I don't like wearing panties because they make me feel like a transvestite. Yeah, keep going. Here's a good one. I like this. Dateline, Lawrence, Kansas, the local United Way chapter will hold a community diaper drive. First hurdle, teaching diapers how to drive. They'll like the cars, they'll be fully loaded. And I sit down and I write this shit out. And then I type it. In Boston, officials will open and reveal contents of a time capsule from 1795, placed there by Samuel Adams. They said they'd also be really pissed if it's just a 6-pack of beer. Good news, bad news. Here's the good news. Kohl's department store stock increased 11%. Yeah. The bad news is shareholders will be paid in dividends in Kohl's cash. Do we have any teachers out here? Are you a teacher, ma'am? You're going to love this story. Waterford, Michigan, which I'm going to be there in October at a club there. Police arrested a 24-year-old woman for impersonating a substitute teacher. They knew something was wrong because her students were well-behaved, attentive, and learning. Did you not like that one, Regina?
I did.
Okay. Are you having a good time?
I am.
Can you show it? Looks like you haven't pooped in a week. Are you okay? Have you tried bowling? I can get you in down at the Sagebrush. Did you know somebody there to get the job, or is it a family-owned business, or?
I knew someone.
Oh, you knew someone? And how long you been there?
3 years.
3 years. Wow. But this isn't the dream. What's the dream, Bobby?
I'll tell you when I get there.
Oh, you don't know yet? Yeah.
I don't know.
Why push it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you your age, but how much do you weigh? We did that last night. Sesame Street's Elmo. Who watches Sesame Street or have grandkids or kids that have watched it? I never watched it. You watched it. You told me that last night.
Yep.
I never really watched it. I was more into Land of the Lost and the other programs I was
It's
watching.
too woke.
It's too woke now. Well, Sesame Street's Elmo has made a public service announcement touting his COVID-19 vaccination. Now, according to Elmo's dad, which I didn't know, I guess there's an Elmo dad puppet? Yeah. His pediatrician assured him it's perfectly safe, especially if you are a puppet. I mean, are we just idiots now? Look, the puppet said it's safe. It's a fucking puppet. It's just going to get wet when you give it to it. That's it. It's going to be a wet puppet. It can't get COVID. Okay, sorry. Dateline Boise, Idaho. Anybody from Boise? Are you from Boise? Oh, you are? They recorded their hottest record temperature at 106 degrees, beating out the old temperature of 105 degrees set in 1875. Did you know that? Yeah, in fact, they're blaming the record heat on global warming, and in 1875 they blamed it on summer. Summer. It was called fucking summer back then, when it gets hot and shit. That's the Zany Report right there, everybody. Well, we're very excited. We're going to have our first guest on the show, and I can't wait to talk to this person, this gentleman. We talked to him. He's a former flight attendant. He's retired. Nate, come on up, everybody. Nate, will you come up and be on the show? Come on, Nate. Do you want to join the show or not?
No, I'm not. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Nate. You really... Have you thought about changing your name to Cock Blocker? You know her from the Sagebrush Bowling Alley. Please welcome the supervisor there, Bobby. Bobby, come on up. Keep that applause going. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Sit down right there. We're very excited to have you on the show. And 3 years, beautiful tat. What is that?
A tattoo?
I don't have any tats. I have some moles I should have checked. What does it say?
She is clothed in strength and dignity and lasts without fear of the future.
Okay. Did anyone catch that? Go ahead and say it a little slower because I think it's beautiful.
Okay. She is clothed in strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. All right.
If I do get a tattoo, it's going to say Mom. I just don't have that commitment. Fuck, did you go to a novelist who also does tattoos or something? That's a long ass one. So at the bowling alley, you see some weird things. People drink and they bowl, right? So that mixture is not good. What have you seen at the bowling alley that folks probably have never seen before? Any strange?
So it's a bowling alley on a naval base.
Oh, it's on naval base. So again, back to seamen.
Yeah.
A lot of seamen flying around there, Bobby?
I hope not.
Well, if you get that special blue light, you can see it on the balls. So the Navy people come in and they bowl.
They do.
That's exciting. Are you a Navy brat? Are you in the military, or were you? No. So do you like them when are they good to you? Are most of them nice?
Some of them are nice. Some of them are obnoxious.
Yeah. And do you kick them out? Since you're the supervisor, I think you would have that power.
I do.
And do you have security?
Yes.
Have you ever been interviewed before?
What more do you want from me?
Well, I just want to know. Well, is it a bouncer or like a bowling?
No, so they have MAs.
Oh, MAs.
Like cops that stay on base.
Oh,
I
and
call
so
them.
you call them.
Yes.
Oh, so it must get a little nasty then, don't you think? Have you ever?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah.
And do you ever just call the cops on someone because you just didn't like the way they looked?
No.
Bobby.
I haven't.
And why don't you like bowling?
I'm just not a fan.
You're not a fan?
And I'm not good at it, so it pisses me off.
Well, you know, I think you're there. You can, once you close up at night, you could like fucking practice.
Yeah, you put the bumpers up.
Huh?
Put the bumpers up.
Yeah.
It helps you out.
It's time for a new friend. It's only been 2 years. You can move on. It's not like you guys are in kindergarten together. No, I'm just teasing. So, are you married or
No.
no? Or you have a fiance?
No.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
You have a girlfriend? You were just joking, but deep down you wanted to be with her. Right, Regina? You know what I'm talking about. What's the attorney say?
I said I've always been with him.
Oh. Beautiful. So sweet. 52 years. How did you guys meet?
We were together in a store, working together.
Oh, you worked together at a store. You see that? So maybe one of the, no. You got bigger plans, don't you? You're gonna fuck the owner. Look, the point is, hey, I didn't say that. Did I say that? Did I say that out loud? What was the store you guys worked at?
We worked at a Jimco.
A Jimco. You don't even know what a Jimco is. That was like it was a department store back in the 70s. It was very, very popular. It's much like a Montgomery Ward's. Anyway, Monkey Ward's, yeah, I know. I get it, okay? So are you from California?
Yes, originally.
Where at?
In the Bay Area.
Oh, the Bay Area. My wife's from the Bay Area. I'm from West Covina, California.
Okay.
Yeah. Not very exciting. Where you live, is it exciting? No, it wasn't exciting when I was growing up. On Saturday nights, the guys and I would get together and cruise the cul-de-sac. It's a round, circular area. But see, the beauty of this talk show is not only am I interviewing you, but I'm also interviewing Regina and her deadbeat lawyer. So, as family, do you go to court a lot? Do you settle out of court a lot? The goal is to settle out of court, right?
Absolutely.
Because you're not very good in front of people. Oh, you just laugh. You see how sensitive this is like a bad AA meeting. Because usually they don't serve alcohol. That's why I stopped going. So, a pleasure for you to be on the show. Is this your first time on a talk show?
Yes.
How does it feel? Do I make you uncomfortable, or?
No.
You know, I'm kind of cute if you've been drinking. I have the worst pickup lines. I went up to this woman once. They said, "I couldn't help notice how horny I am. What's your name?" I could drink you under the table, and while you're there, you know what I'm talking about, prom queen. I don't care what the bartender says. You're not butt ugly. Even if you are, I'm an ass man myself. You like those? At my age, hey, what's your sleep number? Look at Regina, she got that one. She's got that bad back after 52 years with an attorney. Well, a pleasure for you to be on the show. Thank you so much for being here. We don't have a gift for you, but I do have something. Has anybody ever seen me perform before, out of curiosity? We have anybody? Because you have. We got the Bob Zany punch card for after the show. You tell me how many times you see me, and I'll punch it out. And when you get to 10, you never have to see me again. So, Bobby, this is my gift to you. I'm just going to punch out 10. Because you got bigger fish to fry. Thank you. Give it up for Bobby. Bobby! That was exciting, wasn't it? Do you have your microphone?
Yes, I do.
Why don't we do questions from the audience right now. Anybody who has a question for me? Because I've asked you all a lot. It's only fair you have the same opportunity. So if you have a question, he'll bring the mic to you, and you can just go ahead and ask. Nate, why don't you ask a question since you chickened out?
I really have nothing to ask you. Thank you. I'm enjoying.
I'm sorry, is this your first time in public? It's not working out, is it? Lots of people, different smells. Rice a phony. It's in cellophane. I'm silly, aren't
We have a question here in the front row.
I? Oh, we do. This is exciting now.
What-
I need to hear the details of your first public performance.
Oh, did you hear that on the radio?
I did, and
Yeah.
I want to hear.
First time I ever
skinny
performed.
on it.
Yeah, it's a true story. First time I ever performed in 1977. I was 15 years old. I was on the Gong Show with Chuck Barris. And I did stand-up comedy. And to be rewarded for that, I was pulled off stage by a man dressed like a nun with a big net. So you people can't hurt me. I also, did you know this, Brian? I beat Carrot Top on Star Search. That's a true story. I beat Carrot Top, and tonight he's in Las Vegas performing to 2,000 people. I showed that little bastard. No, I highly recommend if you want to see a good show in Vegas, go to the Luxor and see Carrot. His name's Scott. He's a friend of mine. We've been friends for years. And he actually shows the clip of me beating him on Star Search in that show. So I'm on that show tonight, and I'm here at the Nugget. I'm that good. And yes, we have a question.
We do have a question.
Yes. Do you watch other comedians, and
No.
do you find them funny?
Well, there's a few comedians that I think are very funny, but it's hard to watch other comics now because I get it. You know, I see their pain and their sad. I mean, look at Brian; it's so fucking sad. He wants to be a woman so bad, and he just doesn't know how to come out to his parents. Next question. You could run around like Phil Donahue. Why don't you just put the mic in someone's... That gentleman right there wants to ask me a question. I can sense it.
Witness protection.
Mike, do you have a question?
Do you still do the typewriter skit?
I never did the typewriter skit. That was another... I know who you're talking about because I used to book him.
She told me.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I still do it. Because we know how popular typewriters are. Did you get that note on your pager?
No, it's whispered in my ear.
I don't know why I'm blanking. I know exactly. I used to book him all the time. Tommy Sledge. Tommy Sledge was the guy who did the typewriter. He played a detective. Very, very funny stuff back in the 80s. So let's return to 2022.
She told me that's who we were going to see, the guy who did the typewriter.
It doesn't really matter. You're here, aren't you, Mike?
Yes, I am, and it's great.
Oh, you having a good time? That's so important to me.
We have a question back in the cheap seats.
They're not cheap seats. Yes, sir.
Do you remember being here a couple years ago?
No. Yes, I was here. I've been here. I've been coming here for 3 years now. I'm in the Casino Boss movie. If you guys been seeing it throughout the casino, they're showing a best of tape, and that's why I'm not in it. It's true, Bobby, but I'm in it. I do a lot of scenes. Why? Did something happen? Do I owe you money? Okay. Any other questions? Because I've got questions while we wait for the questions to kind of...
Oh, we got one up here in the front.
Where's the bathroom?
Why don't you take it? That's the way the show's going at this point. Maybe he'll tip you if you hold his pee-pee. You have to go real bad? Yeah. Why don't you go? Because this is not good. This is not good.
Everybody give applause to the door. Applause to the door.
Did you remember that Larry King commercial? He did it for the prostate medicine. He says, "Is your prostate driving you nuts?" I didn't even know he was being funny. Is this off now? What happened?
The battery die on it?
The battery probably died. Let me try that one. That battery did die, did it? Did it die back there? Jesse? Jesse's our sound guy, and he's doing a terrific job once he turns it on. And Jesse didn't want to be here tonight. He just found out he has monkeypox. In fact, it's infected his MailChimp account. MailChimp. An email account. Testing. Oh, now it's working. What? Oh, you just turned it down? What the hell? He went to go help him pee.
He needs help.
I think they're working now, both of them.
No.
It's probably a bad battery.
No,
That's
you
okay.
guys are
We'll
buddies.
edit all this out. You guys won't even know it happened. That's how good we are. Now, I like going to thrift stores. Cindy, do you like going to thrift stores?
I haven't been to one for a while.
Who likes going to thrift? Do you like going? I got a lot of stuff I want to share with you. I got a lot of games at thrift stores. Here's Probe. Came out in 1964 by Parker Brothers. I didn't know it was about, that's all that's in the game of Probe. Okay, I lied. That's in there too. I'm thinking that's for the bonus round. And I didn't point this out to you, but it also has 5 dice. Yahtzee! In the game of Pro. Now, you guys are younger, so you probably, have you ever played Factor Crap?
Yes.
You have played Factor Crap?
Yes.
I didn't know what it was about, so I opened it up. And much to my chagrin, inside is the Hillary Clinton biography. And look, a lot of the pages are missing. It's like they've been deleted.
How'd that happen?
Don't know how it happened. Also a DVD of Kill Bill. I actually read the Bill Clinton biography. Have you read it? Oh my God, it's a hard read because a lot of the pages are stuck together. Here comes Pee-Pee Boy. Wait, you feel better now? Well, we could have got you a cranberry juice. I'm in touch with my feminine side. Does he do this a lot when you guys go out?
I don't know, we're not around each other much.
Oh, you're not around each other much? Is that your husband?
Yeah.
Oh. Makes perfect sense. Here's I got this as my favorite athlete in the whole wide world, it's Lance Armstrong. This is his performance program book, and you know how hard I worked on that joke, Regina? I built a hole right there in the book. I inserted Tic Tacs. I don't make Brian do it. The good news is they all landed right here, so I can get them back. This shit adds up. I'm silly, really. Now, people do homemade crafts. You look like a homemade crafter. Do you make homemade crafts, Cindy?
No,
You look like a bedazzler. Do you bedazzle?
No, by scoop litter boxes.
You scoop litter box? You have cats?
Oh, yeah.
How many cats?
Can't tell.
They're called strays. That's why you
That's
can't
my
tell.
husband.
I had a... Oh, he shits in the litter box? You knew that would come in handy. What is going on? I actually had a woman come up to me, and it was here. And yeah, let's just keep using mics until they're all gone. Jeannie, you get me out of here, Jeannie. You call Dr. Bellows right now.
So, this one's working again.
Testing. Is that one not working? Yeah, well, very good. Woman came up to me, she said, I have 15 cats. I said, wow, I have one. She said, what's it called? I said, normal. What was that, Regina?
I was gonna say, even when the mics go dead, you still have Mike over here.
Oh, we have Mike over there with, this mic goes out. So you want me to start talking to his face? And then he can repeat it back to everyone? I don't want any of you to take this the wrong way. But did the trailer park cancel the dance? Is that why we're all here? Is your propane tank not? So homemade crafts, Susan, calling her by her real name. Someone who made this plaque, an aunt is like a mom but cooler. And then on the back it says, an uncle is like a dad but creepier. Are you an aunt? You are, Regina? Are you the cool aunt? Do you get, like, your niece the beer and the Plan B? You're a better grandmother? Because you learn. You went through them, you know? I have 2 brothers, I have a sister, and my mom actually had a miscarriage, or she likes to refer to it, the favorite. Okay, anyone judging me, she wrote that joke. My mommy wrote that joke. How many kids do you have? 4. And how many grandkids? 6. And I'm thinking, timing-wise, do you have any great-grandchildren yet, or?
No.
But soon?
No.
Does any of them work at a bowling alley? Shit like that happens. I'm locking up early. I got this. I got a cake pan. Now, what happens if you put this in the oven and it gets really hot and you forget those pot holders and you grab it? Jesus! I'm sorry, we have a lot of Jews out here tonight. Still mad he left the tribe? Problem with this cake pan, it takes like 3 days to rise. I think JC would laugh at that joke. I don't think he'd approve of the cake pan in the first place. Anybody need a mic? This shit doesn't work. Why am I stuck with the one that doesn't work? Get it out of here. Just do your job. Isn't that a bowling shirt right there? Is it? God, you must be so hot right now, huh? Maybe even a little moist. Look, the point is, oh, just stop it. Stop it, all of you. After the show, we got some great gift ideas because the holidays are just around the corner. Young Kipper. My real name is Big Dick McGee. How about that, everybody? You should wear this down at the bowling alley. And then you can use any bathroom you want. I'll give you a backstory on this joke. I did this joke on the Rodney Dangerfield HBO special.
I think this one's working. I think it's you.
Do you think these mics have heard these jokes before? And they're just saying, this one's not going to work. I'm just going to... What was that?
I was thinking, do you have trouble with the restaurant watches? Do they break? Sorry.
Yeah. Is this your first time heckling? I know how tough it is to be a heckler, and I don't want to throw off your timing. He asked if I have the same problem with wristwatches. Anyway, this was Rodney Dangerfield's favorite fucking joke in the whole wide world. Wow, Bobby, it's kind of like how you got the job at the bowling alley. Come on, Nate. Come on. What airline did you work at?
I'd rather not say.
So how many parties aren't you invited to? Listen, I want to close this party down early. Let's invite Nate. And then we'll send him out to mingle. And people will run away. Do you have any duct tape? Just duct tape all these fuckers together. That's two-sided tape. Hello? Hi. Where was I? So this was Rodney Dangerfield's favorite joke. Okay, there's that story. And this is the best shirt here. And God, Nate, you're gonna love this shirt. Wake me if you're horny. And I I guarantee, Nate, you wear this to bed, you're getting a good night's sleep. It's not waking your ass up, I'll tell you that much. Did you get like a smallpox vaccine? Smallpox. You can't even do that because you got vaccinated. Was my thought. Well, you guys have been an incredible crowd. I hope. Did you enjoy yourselves? What we're doing is we're working out some of the kinks and stuff, and we're going to actually film an actual talk show. That's going to be a pilot in hopes that it's my turn. Or not. I don't kid myself anymore. But I do mean this on behalf of Brian and Jesse, our sound guy, who, again, what a great job he's done. Have you thought about being a mobile DJ? That way you could run away from the shit that you fuck up. Can I say that? I just did. It doesn't matter. I mean, again. But I do mean this. Without all of you here tonight, we could have gone home early.
We're sorry.
And if I've offended anyone here tonight, how about that? That's the bottom line in life. Don't get angry and upset what others say because you have no control over them. You know that, right? I mean, the true control you have is the way you react. A cop pulls you over. You just ran a red light. How about that? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Or someone comes up, I've had a near-death experience. How about that? Maybe next time you can finish the job. I had a guy, remember last night, I said, what do you do for a living? He said he worked at a non-profit. I said, what if you worked harder? You know all about non-profits, don't you? Attorney man. Practicing that law. Where'd you get your degree from?
Santa Clara University.
Oh, Santa Clara, and down in Southern California, right?
Northern.
Whatever.
It's over there.
It doesn't really matter. It's a giant shithole now. I just realized something. If you're not enjoying my show, the background music's lovely. Isn't it, Bobby? You like background music. What kind of music do you play at the bowling alley? You play rock and roll?
I don't play the music, my employees do.
Yeah, I understand that, but being the supervisor, you might know a song or two.
I'm not a DJ, I'm a supervisor.
I know. You know what, Bobby? You're going to need to rethink everything. You're never going to see her again, you understand? What's the slogan at Verizon now? Do they have a slogan? I love slogans like Capital One, what's in your wallet? Well, an unused condom from 1984. I'm kidding, it was used. But look, hey, you try scraping it out of there. UPS, what can Brown do for you? Well, if you get enough on your nose, raise from your boss. See, they don't have a slogan at Verizon?
I think it used to be, can you hear me now?
Well, Can You Hear Me Now? Was
Yeah.
fabulous. It was, I can still hear that.
Can hear you back here. Just kidding.
Just kidding. What time of the show do we just break out and become comedians on our own? Which I don't mind. That's one less joke I have to do. You guys have been fantastic, and if you didn't have a good time, just move on. Come on back. Yeah! Woo! And I'll be selling off these microphones.
Keep it going, boss. Go here, You guys having a good time tonight?
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. We really appreciate you guys being here. Hey, if you had a good time, tell your friends. Let them know what they're missing here at the Carson Comedy Club. If you didn't have a good time, tell them you're at the fucking Laugh Factory, right? One more time for Bob Zany, everybody. Bob will also be selling this autograph poster after, so if you want a personally autographed poster, he'll probably insult you on it, but yeah, he will definitely sign that for you, so that'll be up for sale as well.
Is that up for sale? How much is that going for?
It says $15 on it right now, but that's going to be up to you. Do we have any bidders? $1, you cheap.
$5.80.
What's that?
$5.80.
$5.80?
Hey,
What fucking math is that?
Brian, roll that up and put it in the fucking green room.
Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you guys so much for coming out. We're gonna be we have comedy all month. We got some great shows lined up. Key Lewis, another veteran, is making his return next week. Don McHenry's gonna be here, and in case some of you may have heard, Jimmy Fail is gonna be here in 3 weeks. 3 people know who Jimmy Fail is. Holy shit, good for you guys. Well, yeah, the 2 8 o'clock shows are already sold out. We still have some tickets for the 10 o'clock shows. But hey, make sure you guys stop back, say hi to Bob. You guys have been great. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Have a safe night, everybody.